Meeting a girl is a task that, for a shy guy, seems about as easy as climbing Everest in flip-flops. Your heart is racing, your palms are sweaty, and the only thought in your head is, "Dear God, please let her not notice that I exist." Sound familiar? Then this guide is for you. Relax, take a deep breath, and get ready for a comedy of errors that will inevitably lead to success, or at least to avoiding total disaster. Step 1. Accept your shyness, but not too much. You're shy. Great. It's not a disease, not a curse, and not a reason to lock yourself in a basement for life. Many girls find shy guys cute, or at least not terrifying. The key is not to use your shyness as an excuse to do absolutely nothing. Sure, you're not James Bond, but let's be honest, he had his own flaws, like his chronic refusal to wear anything other than a tuxedo. Step 2. Choose your strategy, aka the attack plan. You have options. Meet online, perfect if you find it easier to express your thoughts in text rather than in a sound that resembles a mix of bleating and stuttering. Get introduced through friends, a great option if you actually have friends and they haven't given up on dragging you into social situations. Meet in real life, for those willing to risk their nervous system for the sake of romance. Whichever option you choose, the key is to act, not just fantasize about the day you'll magically bump into the perfect girl in a bookstore, and she'll instantly fall in love with your ability to distinguish different fonts on book covers. Step 3. Develop a universal opening line. The key here is not to overcomplicate things. Lines like, "Does your mom need a son-in-law?" should be left in the cringy stand-up routines of the 90s. A simple "hey" is already a win. If you want to spice it up a little, go for something situational. "Cool t-shirt. That's the band I totally pretend to know." "Oh wow, you have a dog too?" "Mine specializes in ignoring me on a professional level." "Excuse me, but do you happen to know how to approach a beautiful girl without looking like an idiot?" Step 4. Improve your conversation skills, and don't run away too soon. A conversation is not an exam where one wrong answer dooms you to academic failure. It's just an exchange of words where the main goal is not to sound like a robot or ramble incoherently. The latter is a more common problem. If panic starts creeping in, breathe. Yes, it's basic advice, but shockingly effective. Remember that girls are humans too, even if it seems like they belong to some superior species. Silence is not a signal to flee, it's an opportunity to process words and say something that makes sense. Step 5. Humor is your best friend, if you know how to use it. If you don't know what to say, make a joke. But don't go overboard. "I like you so much that I already bought tickets for our honeymoon in Thailand." Bad idea. "I'm so nervous that if this were an exam, I'd have already failed it." Not bad. "It's great that we met. Now I have a chance to talk to an actual person instead of just my cat." Brilliant. Step 6. Keep a little mystery. There's no need to immediately spill your entire life story, including your 3-year feud with your math teacher and your secret addiction to rewatching old cartoons. A little bit of mystery is always a plus. Also, it gives you a reason for a second conversation. Step 7. Ask for her number, and don't have a meltdown if she says no. At some point, the conversation will reach its natural conclusion. If the interaction is going well, try something like, "I'd love to keep this conversation going, can I get your number? If you don't mind, I'd like to text you sometime so I don't forget that I can actually talk to people." If she says no, big deal. It doesn't mean you're doomed to eternal loneliness. It just means life goes on, and there are plenty of other girls out there who might appreciate your amazing, or at least not totally disastrous, attempt at an introduction. Step 8. The most important rule, keep going. Your first attempt might be awkward. And the second. And maybe the third. But each time, you'll become a little less shy and a little more confident. And confidence isn't about charming everyone instantly, it's about being able to say, well, that didn't work out, but at least it was fun, and trying again. So go for it. It's time to show the world, and the ladies, that shy guys can meet girls too. Or at least try.